inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina. The Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. So Wisconsin's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gamecocks offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his eye.
Got a little grass. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sellers. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! A great catch in the end zone. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
The Badgers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
Well, it's a program time and time again, whether it's Heisman trophies, All-Americans, first-round draft picks, that always seem to have really good running backs. And how nice is it, David, as an offense, year in, year out? You know there's somebody you can turn around, hand the football off to, and you can get explosive plays. And I think it's no different with this offense this year based on who they've got in the backfield.
Well, and it's just kind of crazy thinking about the list of guys and how they've developed them so well over the years. And it just adds on each other. When you start walking through their facility, it's like, holy cow, he played here, and him, and him, and him. And so just having that guy at that spot, it settles everything down in an offense. And it also makes you have some swag, too, because we got a dude at the running back spot that will make plays.
Quick completion on the out route. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now here's Joseph. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Joseph. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab inside the 30. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Badgers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. The extra point here would tie the game.
And just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air, it's Sellers. He's got him. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Going to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's
snags it and he's open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Sellers to throw. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You've got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Nice move to pick up yardage. That keeps the running game churning, pick up a 5 to the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
From the gun, give on the inside. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. In the den of the crowd, here's Joseph. Makes the grab at the 30. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Badgers are rolling down the field. Throwing Joseph. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks free and he might be gone. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. The 40. The 30. The 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kearney. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Joseph. He's going to run it. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get him.
There's some room. Got enough for the first. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Throwing Joseph. Going for it all. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And they take it in for 6 more points. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sellers on the play action. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Throwing, Sellers. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
And the defense chooses aggressiveness. This fourth down and short, man, and they blitz, they bring some pressure, they get home. And here's what they did. They sped up that RPO decision. Quarterback threw it, I think, a little bit.
There's a crease. Picks up the first down. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Badgers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The option, the keeper. And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Joseph. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He'll be stopped just outside the 20. Officials mark the ball at the 21, and they'll also bring the chains ahead with the first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. There is a Badger slow to get up. They'll stop play and have the trainers look at him. The Badgers have it with a first and goal. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Badgers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, Dave.
Might have a chance. He's got 59 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Sellers. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Got a first down. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Running behind that left side. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Throwing Joseph. Looking to take a shot. He's got it on the outside. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Working that left side now. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its 1st timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Might be changing the route. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Joseph. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him.
Just plowing ahead. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And the Badgers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Grabs it inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Throwing, Sellers. Escapes the pressure to his right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He's looking deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Again, it's Sellers. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. And they head to the locker rooms, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kearney. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
The Badgers head coach told me coming out of the locker room, Coach told me he is thrilled with his transfer running back. This is exactly why they brought him. They expected big things out of him, and he has shown that he is capable so far here in this game. They want to continue that momentum behind the strong running game of his first half. Guys?
Holly, thank you. There is a Badger slow to get up. They'll stop play to have the trainers look at him. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 28. The run inside. It's Jackson. Could be an alley. They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. The Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback keep, and he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Well, this quarterback has had a little bit of success running so far in this game. That time on the option play, nowhere to go, though. Defense, they were in position. They tackled him for a loss.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Now here's Joseph. Slings it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. hauls it in, looking for space. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Running inside. It's McAllister. Got enough for the first. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throwing right. Got his man. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Play fake, Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Using his legs, it's Fuller. Maybe some room here. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
This drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Going with the counter play here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Sends it back in motion. Sellers. Here comes the heat. Got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They go play action with Sellers. Oh, they're after him. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Sellers to the air again. Right down the middle. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, it's Fuller. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Makes the catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Trying to move them on the counter. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Makes a connection. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Badgers are marching down the field. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run inside. It's Dupree. Maybe a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Following that run, we have a first down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They'll run it. It's Jackson. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And it's picked off right at the goal line.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Running inside. It's Clark. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Right back to the well. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop.
Makes a grab and room to run. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Howell. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll go right back to it. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! Still a 1-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Throwing Joseph. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the fourth quarter. That is bad news.
And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Timeout called on defense, 2:05 remaining on the clock, so they're hoping to save a few seconds once we get to the 2-minute mark. They're dealing with a second and long. Pulls it and runs it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tied ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second.
Finding some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Now the pitch. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion but was denied. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. A strike downfield. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
Yeah, you're just running out of time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This
going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Again, it's Joseph. Going for 6. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. They'll start on the ground with Auguste. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Takes a handoff. It's Howell. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.